Okay, let's find the heading New Windows 3.1 features and select that and the bullet points underneath it. And then we want to click the outside border button on the formatting toolbar once we can find it. There it is. And then let's click outside of that text to see the effect. And now let's select the text inside the border again and go to the Format menu, Borders and Shading, and on the Shading tab let's select Green under Fill, and then let's go to the Borders tab and scroll down and select Triple Line. And OK. And now let's click outside the selection to see the effect. And let's scroll down to page 2 and select the heading Running Windows and the paragraph underneath it. And let's go to the Format menu and Borders and Shading. And on the Shading tab, let's click the Style arrow, the little drop arrow there, and select 12.5%. And from the shadow box, let's ensure that Apply To has paragraph selected. There it is. And now let's click the third selection from the bottom under Style. And that's what we want, so let's click OK. Now Control Home to go back to the beginning of the document. And let's click the Zoom drop arrow and select 150%. 150. Now select the first E in Resume in the first paragraph. Press Control and invert and then press the E. And we get an accent character over it. Now let's do the same thing to the last E there. And now let's go to the Zoom drop arrow again and select Page Width. Now scroll down to just below the red text on page 1 and place the insertion point under that paragraph. And right click on the toolbar and select Drawing. Now click the text box tool and let's drag out a text box to the right of the chart headed previous Windows versions. On the right hand side there. And let's add the text. These headings used to be at 90 degrees in the previous course. You can resize the box if necessary. And now place the insertion point after the 90 in there and go to the Insert menu and Symbol and when it comes up, there we go, on the Symbols tab, let's make sure normal text is in the font box. And then click the degree symbol, which is at the end of the 4th row. And then click Insert and Close. Now double click on the word degrees to select it. And let's delete that. And now click the arrow tool on the drawing toolbar and click halfway down the left side of the text box and drag out the arrow to the heading Comments. And now click the arrow style button. Once we've got the arrow there, click the arrow style button and select the third type on the top row. Third one from the top. And then the More Arrows button. And let's select the largest size. For the end size, let's select the largest one. And OK. Now select the bulleted text under the heading New Windows 3.1 Features. And let's go to the Table menu and Sort. And ensure that Paragraphs is in the Sort By box. Text should be in type, and we want ascending, and OK. Now scroll to page 2 and select the bulleted text under the heading Upgrading from Windows 3.0 does the following. And now go to the Table menu, Sort again, and we want descending this time. And from the type drop arrow, text, well, it's already selected, but let's look at the options, and OK, and then click Save.